With Countryside EcoWater, I'm going to show you some troubleshooting on a, well, this is an AIIF 10, which would be a pot perm filter with a solenoid valve, but this is also the same kit that's used for the automatic air vent for the AIIF with an air pump and a relay assembly. So first thing you want to do when you've got issues with like the pump, the air pump, this is the pump. This is the pump and it's not running. Well, first thing you're going to do is you're going to unplug it from the relay assembly and you're going to plug it straight into the wall and see if you've got a working air pump. If you've got a working air pump, then I want you to check your relay assembly. This is your relay box. This happens to be 24 VAC pink. It's labeled right in here, 24 VAC. That tells you that it's a 24 volt AC system. Everything currently right now is DC, so it's a blue coil. The relay coil in here is going to be labeled for DC, so there's going to be some slight differences. What this relay does is it switches power to turn this pump on. This pump has too much amp draw. You're not going to run this straight from this PWA. You'd burn up the PWA. So the power is actually coming straight from the wall, and only a relay is flipping this pump on. So we got to get this box open, and we're going to check this relay in here. And what happens, there's two sets of contacts in here, and oftentimes you can cheat and the relay is still fine. Okay, you've got your, I'm going to turn my light on so I can see what the heck I'm doing. I've got my coil voltage, which is right, this white and this black here separately. That's your coil voltage. That's the coil. That's usually fine. There's a spear set, these two black wires. When they get connected together, that's what runs the pump. So we can take those, and if you look in there, we can take these off of here and put them on the other set of contacts often, and those other contacts will work just fine. So I'll just flip them over to the other set, and that other set, often you can get plenty of life out of them because only the first set burned up from too much charring from running this pump too many millions of times. So we take this other one off as well, and sometimes a needle nose pliers would probably help. Yeah, needle nose pliers will help. An electrical pliers. Now, there we go. Take him off. Put him on the other side. Make sure you go on the same relay with them because there's normally open and there's normally closed set here. You got to make sure you're on the right set of contacts. I don't know if you can look in there. There's an NO and an NC, and it's hard to tell what you got. So it's the two closest together. Boom. I'm on the other set now. We don't use that last one. There's your relay. That is replaceable, but oftentimes I cheat and I just put on the other set. That will often solve your problem. The other thing you can check for is this, especially with an AIIF, take this guy off. This screen here gets plugged, and you've got no air draw. So usually I just get rid of that screen, and I redo that with Blue Monster dope again, or thread sealant. I usually don't put tape on there. Put that guy back together again. Okay, to check the coil. You had the coil apart. So there's one screw that pulls the top of the coil off. We're going to pull him off, set him aside. Two more screws. Normally, I've never taken these apart. There should be no reason to. Usually, your problem is going to be your relay. Or something else with the controller. So we pop this guy. Let's see what we got in here. I'll carefully take. Okay, I'm gonna hold that down because I don't want that thing, anything flying apart. This comes off. Okay, we've got there's your diaphragm. I'm not gonna take it apart any further. Here's your pilot. This is what shuts it off. The spring is on the other end. So we got our spring. Spring goes on the end of this guy. He goes in here. That's all there is to that. Put this right back on like that. These two screws go in. This is the plumbing here. Pay attention to that plumbing. You got this one here, this one here. The last one is going to hold the coil on. Brackets facing this way. Now next we're going to check the operation of the I'm running an IF10 controller, but I can run this so you can see that we've got power to this solenoid at the right time. So I got that guy. We're going to pop the coil back on. Oh, there we go. Boom. Okay, we're going to throw our 24 VAC control wires on here. Similar to the AIF, but a very different configuration actually. So I'm going to force a recharge on an IF10. This is only going to energize during brine draw or pot perm draw. That is brine fill, so it's not energized yet. There we go. Now we're brine draw. Here we go. And you can feel it. It's buzzing. We've got 24 VAC going to that coil. You could put a voltmeter on there if you had to, but she's hot now. Now with your AIIF, this I believe is hot. It's going to be hot every time that this pump is running. This guy's hot too. So you're supposed to have water going to drain and this air pump going together on an AIIF with this setup. So hopefully that was helpful. Thanks for watching. Bye.